Ugh. Look at that, guys. An hour in, and now we're actually starting, the story. We need to change trains at Brehard to get to Legram, right? I suppose it'd be better for us to take the Cruisin's main line, then the Transcontinental line, then, right? After reaching Brehard, we'll need to transfer to a local line and a Bell branch line. There's only one train every 2 hours, so I'm hoping we can time our arrival to avoid a lengthy wait. It's exactly 7 a.m. right now. We should arrive in Brehard somewhere around 10:30 and reach Lamb by noon. Considering how many transfers you got, that's actually not very long. We've got work waiting for us the first day too, so the earlier we can reach Lamb, the better. Agreed. And there's always the chance our class problem child will make another scene. Hee. Oh, you guys are here earlier than I expected. You all ready to leave too? Nah, we're still got another 20 minutes or so until the next train to Brehard comes in. You're all going to the Jirai says, right? I've never been, but it sounds kind of fun. It's apparently quite a trip to get there, though. It's on the Empire's northwest coast. You have to cross the entire Lamar province to get there. Well, it's not often you get to go on a nice long trip like this, but we're not. The hours will just fly by as I teach you all how to be cool and popular as I am. Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll just take a nap instead. Passenger service bound for Heimdall now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. I think I'm getting pretty good at that. We'll see you in 2 days, then. See you at Aurelia Fortress. Bye. Have a safe trip. See you later, Elliot. Later, Machias. And Crow, at least make a token attempt to stay out of trouble. No worries. If you heard about it, it means I wasn't on the top of my game. That has so many problems attached to it. One of these days, Reen, you'll thirst for my life as of an adventure. Right. Alright. Good luck, guys. Try not to, drive everyone crazy for the next 2 days. Okie dokie. Why do I not find that the slightest bit reassuring? He took the words right out of my mouth. May the guidance of the wind and the goddess be with you all. I look forward to seeing you again in 2 days. Still have a short while longer before our train arrives. We ought to purchase our tickets now while we're waiting. Nobody's here. Good morning, everyone. Your bay is headed to Legram, correct? Yes, that's right. We'd like to purchase tickets to Legram via Brehard. Coming right up. Do you want them right away? Yep. Okay, so there's 6 passengers bound for Legram via Brehard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment.
Oh, you're all heading out? What?
Okay, voice act. You? You're with Milliam,
Isn't
right?
that... Huh? What are you doing here, Lecter? You miss me already?
Sure did. I'm gonna be back in Crossbell starting the day after tomorrow. Might never have the chance to see you again in this lifetime, so I figured I'd drop by and say hello.
Psh, whatever. You're so silly. There's no way you or Gramps would die that easily.
Well, that old goat might scare off the Reaper, but I'm pretty weak, you know.
Who's he?
Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division.
We saw him while we were on our field study in
Wait a
Nord.
minute. Am I just imagining that? It's not doing any more, but you guys saw that, right? Am I going crazy? Green's head was like shaking, like a little bit, oscillating. I don't know why. Like how... Yeah, some people are moving slightly because they're breathing. But for some reason, Green's head was doing a weird thing. I don't... Whatever.
He's the one supposedly responsible for negotiating with the Republic's army to prevent war from breaking out. But
So he's the Ironblood they call Scarecrow.
I have to admit, he doesn't look like someone who specializes in espionage.
Cat.
Well, I'm sure this little drop of sunshine's got suspicious written all over her, but I hope you're getting along. Don't hesitate to give her a good spanking if she causes too much trouble, though.
Okay.
We'll try our best to be a welcoming class.
I'm not gonna cause them any trouble. Unlike you, I'm a little angel.
Eh.
What kind of little angel would casually whip out something like Eric Getlem in public? Do you have any idea how much overtime we put in just covering up for you?
Huh? You do?
Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on Platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop.
Hey, I said that earlier.
If you'll excuse us, Captain.
I'm afraid we need to catch this train.
Oh, sure thing. Good luck out there, guys. Oh, and by the way, I'd prefer it if you referred to me as secretary rather than captain in public. After all, I am a second secretary for the Imperial government.
I see.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, Mr. Secretary.
You'd better bring me back a souvenir from Crossbell.
They seem like an even more interesting bunch than I'd heard. Hope she gets the chance to soak in the good times at school like I did.
Well, well. For two Ironbloods, you two have a pretty cozy thing going.
Uh-oh. Looks like a scary lady's got me in her sights. Time to make my exit.
Not so fast. Didn't you have something you were supposed to give me? Come on. Cough it up.
Ooh. Drug trade?
They don't call you the Purple Lightning for nothing.
What does that have to do with being purple lightning?
Maybe you should consider giving up this teaching gig and coming to work for us. I'll bet we could offer double what the Academy's paying you. No sweat.
Yeah, based on her past interactions, I don't think she's ever going to take that, even if you paid him like 100 times more.
Aw. Strictly business, huh?
Obviously. I'm not getting any younger here. Hand it over.
This is the list of every member of the Imperial Liberation Front that we're aware of at present. We've made progress in identifying their top figures, too.
Oh. Okay.
I see. I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Claire had a message she wanted me to pass along.
I'm listening.
Their primary target is Crossbell City. But there's a chance that something else will be going down within the Empire at the same time. Those were her words.
You mean the exact same thing cause a distraction somewhere else while something else is happening, you know, the normal way of doing things. Thanks for the obvious information. Stretch. Wow, it's like a sea of green out there. I use this. Why is that wheat all green? Wheat, barley, and rye are all cultivated in the Kherson province. Each is grown in its season, which means that what you're seeing right now is the fall wheat crop. I thought we were in August. Oh, look. There's a weird scarecrow. Look at its head. Looks like a messy... It's all messy like Lecter's. Well, as long as she's enjoying herself. At times like these, she seems just like any girl her age. How many times are we gonna say this? I feel like we said that like 30 times now. It's still hard to believe she's only 13. That's a year younger than my brother. It really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? I suppose this is as good as a time as any to tell you more about where we'll be conducting our next field study. Legram is a small town in the southeast of the Empire, situated on the shores of Lake Ebel. My father, Viscount Arced, governs the town, which itself is part of the Kherson province. That sounds familiar. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the province Eustace's father oversees? Well, technically yes, but Legram is known for being a particular self-reliant region. I doubt the Viscount has much interest in the authority of his lineage lord. I suppose I can't deny it. My father can be a little too free-spirited sometimes. At times. But I can't help but feel your father's governance has its own issues, especially where taxation is concerned. It's not as though I'm unaware of that. Sorry, it seems to have touched on a sensitive issue here. No, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Exchanges like these are the daily bread of the nobility. It's true that the four great houses do have immense power, but it's still up to the individual feudal lord to govern their province's regions. And as far as taxation goes, each region has its own statutes, like statutes of limitations and stuff like that, I guess, statutes, which makes the whole situation even more complicated. It is quite convoluted, although the imperial government does seem to be attempting to unify all regions under a single tax system. How long has the empire been around, and you seriously have such a messed up tax? I shouldn't be talking. America's kind of, you know, it has its issues. That's one of the major points of dispute between the two factions. Incidentally, my father's stance on the matter is I will freeze over before I consent to it. I do understand the reformist point of view. I mean, your father can't be living for too much longer. Then that'll be up to you, or your brother. But each region of the empire has its own traditions and customs. Attempting to normalize all of those under a single system seems a little insensitive. I mean, if you have a percentage tax, just have each region deciding prices will sway the taxation. and then it's no longer, you know, a broad thing. It's actually fixes things rather easily with that. That's why, I'm pretty sure that's why it's mainly done that way, rather than a flat amount. The more you tell me, the more complicated it sounds. Well, it's certainly not an issue with a nice, clear-cut solution. This is boring. Don't you have any more cool stories about Legram? I suppose a couple students batting around ideas about taxation isn't going to really solve anything. But I guess, to me, one of the things Legram is most famous for is the Arsed School. Isn't that the thing Laura's dad teaches? That's the one. The Arsed School of Swordsmanship is the study passed down by the ancient knights of Erebonia. It's one of the two most fearsome martial styles in the Empire, the other being the Vander School. I've heard there's a training hall where students of the Arsed School come from all over the Empire to train. Indeed, there is. Several students of the schools are studying Legram at the moment. The rest are scattered throughout the Empire, and Laura's father instructs them all. He does? Viscount Arsed is not only the Lord of Legram, he's also the current head of the Arsed School. Oh, doesn't he have some super cool title like the Radiant Blade Master or something? Sounds crazy strong. This may sound unseemly coming from his daughter, but his strength is quite frankly inhuman. I would especially place him among the 3 strongest people in the Empire. Sounds like an incredible guy. I've heard plenty of rumors about his strength myself. From what I understand, he acts as a combat instructor for this nation's armies, both provincial and imperial. Though, as a result, I hear he spends a significant amount of time away from his territory. That is, unfortunately, the case. We may be visiting my home, but there's no guarantee that my father will even be there. I see. That's a shame. I'd really like to meet him. Okay. Going down the list. Oh yes, when we reach Legram, I'd like to ask you a favor of all of you all. A favor? I was hoping it would be possible for you to show your respective styles to the Arsed School students. This group has practitioners of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School, court fencing, and spearmanship alike. And I have no doubt each would be of interest to students of the martial arts. Perhaps so. The chance to learn more about other schools might broaden our own horizons too. Are you sure my spearmanship would be of interest to them, though? Both Rean and Eustace at least use swords. Certainly, the Arsed School teaches more than just swordplay. While some use two-handed swords, like myself, others use spears and even bows. Perhaps even Emma's orbital staff may be of interest. You think? Hey, what about me? What about me? Emmy's really strong too. True, but it's just raw strength. There's no skill or technique involved. I concur. Watching our Gatlin wouldn't afford the students any chance to learn new techniques on their own. Boo, you meanies. No fair leaving me out. Anyway, I do think that would be a nice gesture, but that's assuming we get the chance before our field study's over. Of course, I look forward to it if we do. I'll have to probably give
Then let us begin our
guys
duel.
some actual stuff, because we're probably gonna end up doing that. Oh my gosh.
Please
I
draw
lose
a
this
card.
round.
We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. Then I'll make the first
Oh.
move. Divine Bolt!
Well, we're not.
Divine Bolt!
Probably should have used that on 5. I have a bunch of these.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
And you start putting down high ranking stuff. I think I
I
actually
didn't
might
expect
win
that.
this.
Well played.
Yeah, I think I'll win this one.
Well played.
Nice.
I admit defeat. Well done.
Lavender. Surely it's just a coincidence. It has to be. You still on that? What's wrong, Emma? Are you getting motion sickness or something? No, I'm fine. I was just wondering if we might be able to see Legram Castle while we're in Legram. Oh, the castle that came up in Instructor Thomas's lesson the other day? Weather permitting, it can be seen quite clearly. It's surrounded by mist more often than not, but such imagery has its own appeal as well. Oh wow, that actually sounds pretty neat. Yeah, it does. I was just thinking, it would be nice if we could apply some of the knowledge we learned in class to our field study, don't you think? Yeah, that would be. That was short.
Please go easy on me.
No.
Shall
Okay,
we
yes,
draw then?
I'm probably gonna
Allow me
lose.
to play
Okay,
first, then.
you know what? I might actually win this. If I ever get to, like, you know...
I'm gonna use a bolt card. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Okay. Are you gonna use a bolt card? Oh, that's big enough.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh. I see how this is. Mine?
Oh no, this could be trouble. Oh no, you beat me.
What do you... Oh. Guys, I'm on a roll today. Hey, users. We still have some time before we reach Brayhard, but we'll be changing trains as soon as we arrive, so make sure you're ready. I will be, though it's a shame we won't have time to stick around for a while. I would have liked to see Rufus again if we had the chance. I'm sure he's much too busy for that anyway. And it hardly seems appropriate to return home now after I chose not to during the summer. That is a good point. Is something on your mind? I'm just wondering what my family and the other nobles are doing at the moment. This past month, they've been a little overly quiet. That's not a good thing. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard of any major conflicts between the two factions lately at all. Maybe they're just showing some restraint for a while? No, they're definitely not. After all the craziness that happened at the festival last month, neither faction is considerate enough to avoid conflict over something so trite. I suppose I should just try to focus on our field study and not concern myself with matters beyond my control. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
If we have to.
Yes, we do. You will like me. You don't have a choice.
Draw a card. Go ahead then.
Okay, I'm probably gonna lose this one.
We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first.
Okay, I might win this one.
Take this.
No.
Take this.
Fine.
How about this?
No.
Oh, you impertinent little...
Yeah, suck it.
Now you've done it. We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Oh no, he knows the strat.
I'll be going first.
Oh, but it's not working today. Suck it.
At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
What the heck were you... Wow. I usually complain about my hand, but jeez. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not, but I am. Hey guys. The issue of regional cultural heritage is quite a profound one. So profound as it has its own tax implications. Well, the desire to preserve the region's traditions and heritage is pretty important in most places throughout the Empire. Like the old animist traditions in Legram, I heard a lot of those are still around. Indeed, no doubt you will see many of them firsthand during your stay. Countless anecdotes regarding the Lance Maiden remains as well. Sounds like Legram has a lot in common with my home in Nord. Our cultures and traditions may differ, but we worship the same goddess and spirit. I think that's a fact many Urbonians are starting to forget. And if you ask me, those traditions are worth protecting, even if it means a little extra money is going to taxes. Yeah, I feel the same. How does that mean more money is going to taxes? It seems there will be much to learn during this month's field study. I don't know what the taxes are going on here. They're taxing traditions somehow?
Shall we begin?
Yes. Maybe?
Go ahead and draw. You should go first then.
Or not.
Well done. Now use a bolt. It seems we need to draw again. You should go first then.
Alright, the game doesn't want me to win this time.
Well done. It seems we need to draw again.
And Gaius knows it.
I'll go first then.
Oh. I think I have a chance now.
Now use a bolt. I hate to do this, but...
Yeah, same.
Well played. I hate to do this, but...
No, I don't hate to do this, actually.
Well played. Well done. Well done. It seems we need to draw again.
I have a chance of losing this.
You should go first then.
Never mind.
I lost, but I had a lot of fun.
You do, bud. It's nice winning. Hey, Million. Look at all those trees going past the window. This is so cool. Have you never been on a train before? I want to ride more trains like this. It's really fun. Really now, I'm kind of surprised. I assume being in the intelligence division means you'd be taking trains all the time. Oh yeah, you just ride around in Aragon, don't you? Well, I usually just ride on Lammy when I'm out on a mission. Are you sure we should be talking about this out loud in the middle of a public train? And the super fast train Claire and the others in the RP use don't have any windows. And Gramps' special train is too fancy, so you can't really relax. Interesting. It's not often that you get to ride on a regular train like this, then is it? But if you get too excited here, you're not going to have much excitement left for when we reach our destination. Especially considering how early you got up this morning. But I was so excited I could barely sleep. I'll be fine. I still got plenty of energy. Oh. What was I saying? See, told you. We'll be at Briarheart soon, so try and get some sleep on the next train, okay? Okay. Sounds like this, she really is just like any other 13-year-old. She acts more like a 5-year-old. Wake up, Milliam. We gotta play cards.
It's time to duel.
Duel.
Come on, draw a card. Come on, draw another one. I'm going first.
Okay.
Take this.
No.
Take this.
Okay.
Come on, draw another one. You're up first, I guess.
Jeez, the sound she makes.
Take this! Sorry about that.
I have a chance to win.
Sorry about that.
Okay, I lose.
Yeah, I win!
Million's the only one who won. That's what it's like when you don't get good cards at the drawing. It basically decides the match. Alright, stop talking. Hey guys, hope you liked that. If you did, please consider giving me a subscribe, a like, follow, all that stuff on all these places here. As you can see, I have a Twitch with Luminiferous Quack where I record these and play games, all that stuff. A lot of new stuff coming out. And of course, yeah, you can follow me on YouTube here, or subscribe, and Luminiferous Quack here. And then you have Twitter, where you can get notifications and all that good stuff. And new things going on where I send messages and all that stuff. So please consider all that stuff, and have a good one.